This is the B-side, 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 the marriage. This is the B-side, 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 the marriage.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the B-Side of Marriage podcast. I am your host, Rashonda, a licensed marriage and family therapist associate. And here's my lovely co-host and husband,
Jason.
Here at the B-Side, we talk about everything related to marriage. The good, the bad, the real,
The A and the B-side.
So if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We're so glad you found us. And if you're returning, we're so glad you came back for more shenanigans.
As well, follow us on Facebook at The B-Side of Marriage and on Instagram at B-Side of Marriage.
Yeah, so are we starting with a or B-side moment?
You got something?
I don't know.
If you got something, we'll do it. You start and I'll just figure out. I'll think about something.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know what to classify it as. It's not neither a. Maybe it is a B-side, and it's a B-side only in the fact that it's reality versus the perception of parenting. So we have 3 kids. Now everybody knows that we have 3 kids, and so our oldest, we have been working with him. He wants to play basketball. That's kind of his sport. And we've been working with him on his confidence and just not just relying on his natural talent and stuff like that. So, when you think about parenting, you're like, we just, as long as we're there to support him, and we're constantly telling him, how he can be and where areas of improvement and all that stuff, that he'll understand, he'll have more confidence. And then the reality is that's not the case. Anyways, long story short, I don't want to make this about this. I don't want to take away from the episode, but it's just the ups and downs of parenting a teenage boy and him trying to figure out his identity, and then while we're trying to build his confidence, and then also him kind of exploring and trying to develop his own kind of persona. It's just interesting. And then also too, we're trying to make sure that all of our kids are emotionally attuned, and that is, a project in itself that no one talks about. And so it's we always joke about they're going to go to therapy. We're just trying to minimize the reason that they'll point to us as why they needed to come. But yeah, it's been a journey, and I just feel like this last week has kind of been ups and downs, because I hear him say things, he'll say things to his friends that we have told him. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, so he is listening. And then there's other times where it's he'll talk to us, and I'm like, we talked about this. Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, so that's all I had to share.
Okay. No, it was funny. When you said that, it kind of. I think it's a. I don't. It's. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say it's a B-side because it's kind of in the middle. But I've been teaching our oldest how to drive, and it's it's weird because I feel like when I'm teaching them, I'm not. I'm very calm when it comes to him driving and teaching him. But at the same time, it's just in my head, I'm just why does it have everything has to be perfect? And I told him, and it's and
you kind of hit the nail on the head where I was trying not to go. Because I'm are we
Because
Anyway,
again,
it's like,
so
am I passing on my stuff to him?
oh, because
It's
even
the
like
whole thing.
even like today, I was showing him how to pack. I was showing him how to park coming backwards, and I kind of made a scenario like there's cars everywhere, and there's one spot. That's the spot you got to back into. So, and then I showed him how to do it, and then I got in, and he was like, but you're in the line. I was like, okay, I'll fix that. So I just pulled out and fixed it. When he did it, like he pulled in, and he was like, no, and he just got fed up, and like he went from in drive right to reverse, and I was like, hit the brake. And he's like, what, hit the brake? And I was like, no, listen, you can't go from drive to reverse.
Yeah.
You have to stop, put in reverse, and then back up. And he got frustrated. I was like, put it in park. I was like, I need you to calm down. I need you to just breathe. And he's like, but I gotta be. I was like, why does it have to be perfect? You're learning still. You're not getting your license tomorrow.
I know.
I was like, so yeah, that's why I was like, it's A and B because, you know, like I said, I'm seeing like there's things that this is not the first time, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing things that he's getting better at, but he's not seeing it.
Right.
And I'm telling him, no, but I'm not. I was like, you are. Like, I'm having to reiterate those same things, like, you are. And I said it to them, it's progress. I was like, what we're doing today is the first time you're doing it. I don't expect you to get it in the first time.
But he does.
Yeah. It has to be. No, he does. It has to be on the first time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. Yeah, when you said that, that kind of clicked for me today. So, yeah.
That's just how I've been feeling. So,
Okay.
anyhow. So what are we talking about today? Maybe we did a little vent session.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring up my job. I got my notes on my phone, so I'll be looking at my phone. But anyhow, I was thinking about, I guess, kind of what we talked about the last episode, but I kind of wanted to go a point that basically, when we're doing too much.
Okay.
And it kind of brought me back to, because also I was looking at my hand today, was random, but I remembered, I got a mark on my pinky because I was doing too much at one point. I was taking the kids, I was taking kids to school, and that was, I guess, that was last year sometime. I was taking the kids to school, and I was, I had lost the weight, and I was keeping it off, so I was feeling good. I was having fun just riding with the kids, and like I was riding with no hands, just riding, and they was like, oh, how you do that? And I'm just like, okay, you just got to keep pedaling. So honestly, don't know why I did. Well, I don't know why I thought to do this. So I was like, and I was explaining, I was like, when we was young, we used to always, do wheelies, do blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, let me do it. So I did the first one, got up, and I was riding for a little while, put it down. I was like, oh, okay, let me do it again. Did it again, was fine. Did that third time, and yeah, I see, why you laughing like that? I literally fell, and I cut my hand. It was right here, a nice cut, and then I had it. It was all on here, and that's why I was like,
Because you fell.
yeah, I fell. Yeah, I fell off my bike. And mind you, I flew off my handlebar, over the top. I feel like, so I can't, because when I did it, I was doing it, and I think, oh no, what it was, I pulled up too fast, and when I pulled up, I think I grabbed one of the brakes, and I went over. I rolled, but I caught this side of my hand, yeah. So that's why I was like, I'm just, the whole idea of when you're doing too much, I should have just stopped on the first one. Why did I think, oh, let me keep doing it? What was the point behind that? So
what was the point? What made you keep going?
Honestly, because because I used to do it so much, I can keep doing it. But again, I'm not that young anymore.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to be doing that anymore. Period. Should be. I don't need to be doing wheelies. Don't need to be doing none of that stuff. Cause my body don't recuperate the same. It don't come back the same. So, but so one of the things that kind of made me kind of think about this is like when you're focusing on something, doing it over and over. Oftentimes we can, like I said, basically we'll ignore the more important things. Does that make sense?
Sure. Elaborate.
So okay, so for instance, if I gotta say myself, like I was so in good spirits, I was focused on one thing, but not thinking that if I actually fell off the bike, how would that affect my daughter? How would it affect my son riding? Like because literally they saw me wipe out going to school. Like we wasn't at the school. We was in the beginning getting there. Yeah, on the path. So, and mind you, I get up, they're like my daughter's distraught. My son is like, "You're bleeding," and I'm like, "I'm fine. Okay, let's go to school. I'm fine." But if we're focusing on something so much that we got blinders on, we're missing our family. We're missing the things that are more important to us because we're just focused on that one goal, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Do I need to elaborate more on that?
How does it apply to relationships?
Oh, I was like, I do like this because I guess in my head it's like it's simple. It's simple, but maybe I need to kind of talk about it. So,
yes.
How it goes with relationships and marriage, I guess it's when if we focus on one goal, that can hurt the family, the people that we are connected to, our spouses, our kids, even just our internal family. Like we're going to be missing out on those. We're going to be missing out, or not just missing out. We're going to be missing those crucial moments, those intentional times that you can be spending with them, or you can be growing that bond with them and stuff like that, because we're all focused on one thing. For instance, like if we're just out there just trying to chase money, trying to, get my bag up, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know if the people call it that.
I'm old. I'm sorry. I'm old. But anyway, if we're just so focused on that, and that means that's taking up all our time. What about the other people in your life that is important to you? Like you're missing out, and it kind of even goes to like, before the job I'm at now, I was so focused on that, I was leaving you to kind of do most of the stuff. I was, I wasn't there with the kids as much because I was always working.
Yeah. So
I guess that's kind of where.
Yeah, and you miss the little connecting moments, or the like we've talked about before, the bids for connection.
Yeah.
Because you're focused on your goal, you don't get to see like the little details. So like in comparison to your story, like you were so caught up in being able to pop the wheelie that you by accident grabbed the brake, right? Instead of just the handlebar. And so then when you compare that to relationships, you can miss those little things, like when someone says, "Oh, I'm fine," or "How was your day?" "Okay." And you miss that. You miss
the subtlety.
You miss the opportunity to get curious about what was really going on with when that person said, "Oh, they're okay," or "Their day was fine." Like, because oftentimes people will say that just because they already can see that you're distracted, or they're wanting to share more, but they want to make sure that you are interested. So you show your interest by asking the question.
Yeah.
And doing follow up. But if you're okay with saying, with me saying I'm fine, okay, then I'm not about to like beg you for your attention.
Gotcha. Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay. And then the other thing I kind of wrote is like it also has to do with like your busyness. Like sometimes we are so busy that kind of robs us from, not say intentional, but how do I write it? yeah, they robs us of the joy, and it just scatters everything else that we're doing. It's
Yeah.
like, like we're just so caught up in just being busy, where it's not keeping us like together. It's kind of just scattering, keeping you scattered all. So instead of that's how I look at it, keeping us so
Yeah,
scattered.
it's dividing your time and your energy with amongst a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, so for me, it's, always having a to-do list and being able to check off those things on that to-do list,
Yeah.
which is great. But if I don't prioritize or really look at the things that are on that list and evaluate it for importance and priority, then I'm just doing stuff.
Yeah.
And yes, by the end of the day, I'll be like exhausted, tired. I might feel like I've accomplished or I might at the end of the day feel like I've been productive, but at the sake of what?
Yeah.
Right? Like I can get a whole bunch of things done, or I can make sure I get the right things done. And so when you're just being busy or just going from one thing to the next, you don't really also give yourself time to do that evaluation and say, hey, what is important? What is important to have the most impact? Because some of those things may require energy, and some might require a lot of effort, and some might not, and might have the most impact.
Okay. Yeah. What was it? I'm trying to think, not say think of an example, but
Of what?
of kind of what I just said about how busyness kind of robs you of that joy. And I'm just trying to think of an example. Not so much with me, but just
You
trying.
need me to give you one?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think this is like a constant in our relationship. This is like, how do you not have an example?
There's too many. You're scattered, see? Too many.
Yes. We often joke that Jason is a jack of all trades. And so because of that, he has a very difficult time in saying no.
Yeah.
And so he believes, and we even have said, like, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
Yeah.
Because he'll go from literally he will be like, oh, I can help you fix this, I can help set up this, I can do whatever. So there's been times where he's like, oh, well, I'm gonna work, and from work I gotta go to training, I go to practice, oh, and then I'm gonna go by so and so's house because they want me to look at something, and or I want to help them fix something or set up something, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So at the end of the day, then he comes home, he's tired, and then it's like, oh, time to get the kids to bed and eat and
Start
all over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And there's plenty of examples of just constantly going and doing. And I know I put it out on you a lot. I do it not as much because I've been more intentional about like saying no and really making sure I'm putting my time in what I need to be. But it's so easy, especially like if you have kids, especially because, we have a business. We have a business together, and then I have my business, and then, you have school and you work, and it's just like a lot of moving parts. Our life is very much full of moving parts.
Yeah.
And then when you add on the kids and then now their activities and different activities, it can be like our days can be easily consumed to where it's like, oh, we haven't realized it's been a couple of months since we had a date night.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't realized that, oh my gosh, it's like literally been a couple of days since we had a conversation that wasn't about logistics.
Yeah.
And so that's how I see business robbing connection.
Busyness.
And what's it?
You said business.
Busyness. Sorry, I got lazy. Busyness robs connection as well as your joy because you're just caught up in doing stuff that you don't even you can't even appreciate or have any gratitude for what you are accomplishing because you're just always on to the next thing.
So it's a good segue because my next part was recalibrating. You know,
Recalibrating?
like yeah, recalibrating. Because how I guess I was just thinking about after the accident, I'm gonna call it an accident.
Okay.
After I fell over the handlebars, like I had to actually like really sit and say, okay, I need to sit down somewhere. I can't be doing everything. I can't be doing the most. So how do you in relationship do you think to recalibrate? You know, even after a fall, you know, that can be, you know, it can be if there's something if there's not say turmoil things that happen in a relationship because you know I'm not just looking at like if someone gets hurt more of if something happens in the relationship how do you recalibrate so you guys can get back, you know.
Well, I think that that's a good question because it's a matter of acknowledging. Because what happens is when we stay busy and we're constantly doing things, and like you say, doing too much, you start feeling disconnected from your partner, from your spouse. And so then when you start feeling disconnected, then like what happens is I don't like to use the word triggered, but sometimes when that distance starts to occur, it can trigger something in one partner that can create fear.
Insecurity. Yeah.
Right, it can. Right, it can prick. That's what I like to use the word prick. Like something that currently happens prick something in your nervous system, which is like an unhealed wound that then make you feel like you're back into whatever situation that happened.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, because if you had a situation where you've been cheated on before, it's like, oh, so then you start thinking, oh, well, wait, he's never around? Is he doing something with someone else?
Yeah.
Or you have like, oh, well, if he's not giving me the attention I need, then maybe I should go seek out that attention somewhere else. Or you're on social media and like, oh, they have the perfect like life and family. That's what we should. And so then you start doubting yourself and you start feeling negative about your life and all that. So it creates an atmosphere for chaos to become, to grow. And so in order to prevent that, it's not prevent it, but in order to prevent the escalation of that, it takes acknowledgement. It's literally acknowledging, hey, something is off. I'm starting to feel away, or I'm starting to feel a distance between us. We need to have a conversation about this.
So are you saying the one that's doing too much, the opposite partner should be the one? Like I'm just because and the reason why I ask is because if that one partner is kind of with his blinders on, he's not focusing. How does that conversation happen if they don't see it? Even in my instance, I fell off the bike. What if I said, I'm gonna keep doing it? Like how does that recalibration? If I don't think anything's wrong, I got hurt. Okay, I'll pick myself up. I'm fine. I'm gonna keep going. Like do it again.
So I would challenge you on: is it that you feel like nothing's wrong, or you're ignoring what you're actually feeling?
No, that's a good
Because
question. Yeah.
your body is constantly giving you signals. Your feelings are pieces of information. They're data points. So your nervous system, your body, your feelings are providing signals to you of something. The question then becomes: are you going to listen and get curious about what they're selling you, or are you just going to keep on with the narrative that you're telling yourself? That everything is fine and that you are handling it.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing too much, your body is tired. That means because there's no way that you're giving your body the rest that it needs to recover, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all the things. So your body is either going to tell you, like, is saying, hey, like your body's physically exhausted and you're just pushing through.
Yeah.
Or you're ignoring what your body is saying because you're like, I can do it. I don't know. I've done it before. I should be able to do it again.
Yeah.
So I would challenge that. I would like, hey, are you actually spending time to listen and get curious about what's going on with you? How are you feeling? Are you sleeping? how are you eating? Like, I would go back to the basics, like do a self-evaluation and see what's going on. You should have a daily practice of some sort of time where you do self-reflection.
No, okay. So let me ask you, so when I fell, do you remember what you said to me?
No, I don't. You know my memory is not the best.
It's okay. I was just...
I don't know. Was it productive?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
What did I say? Now I'm curious.
No, the only thing I do remember is you just saying, why was you doing wheelies? That was really just...
Well, not that. I can
really,
remember a sentence.
That was a really...
Because I just didn't understand why then and there? Like, why on the way to school? And then why multiple times, especially after the first couple of times were successful?
I don't know why. Oh, actually, you know why? I know why. I just thought about it. I just thought about it. The reason why I kept trying to do it, because I was telling both our youngest, like, yeah, I used to be able to ride for a while in a wheelie. So the first 2 times I didn't stay up long enough.
So when I hear that was pride.
Yeah.
That caused you, and so that's why you failed because of pride.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who were you proving yourself to?
Myself.
Okay.
I was proving that I could. Basically, as you said that, what I'm thinking about is like when I was younger, the old heads used to be like, "Yeah, I still got it." That's literally how.
So then, by falling, you confirm that you don't have it.
I ain't got it. Nope. Nope.
And what is there to still have?
No.
What is there to still have? What? Okay, so even if you were able to do the wheelie and you were able to hold it, okay, and?
No, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I can't.
So that's why I was just like, and why were we doing this? And what? Yeah. And now you hurt.
Anyhow.
So. But yeah.
So that kind of goes into my next thing.
What was that?
It's just and it comes from, like, you know, just a lot of celebrities and stuff like that. Not say a lot of celebrities. There was a few celebrities that they said they was doing too much and God told them to sit down. Like, so it's like sometimes we don't, like, how I wrote is like, sometimes we don't want to hear we're doing too much, but then God comes in and says, I need you to sit your butt down because you're doing way too much. And again, it's just, and that, I think even in that instance, like for me, flying over handlebars, because like I said, I remember flying over those handlebars. First thing was like, I'm not gonna lie, as I'm thinking about it right now, can I still roll and no, like in my head, because
like, how are you gonna land?
Yes, because I'm like, honestly, like when I flipped over the handlebars, I'm thinking about martial arts. When I used to do a karate, and one of the performances that we used to do, like we used to run and jump over chairs. So they used to have, certain people that do certain amount of chairs. So like they have somebody that can do 2 and they'll keep going it. So it's just running, like and I was like, when I flew the handlebars I remember how it was funny. I think about it now. It felt like everything froze because I was like, okay, can I get in this roll again? Like, is my body gonna do it? Like, again, I haven't done a front roll like that in a long time. So I was like, can I do this? Am I gonna be able to, like, remember that, to roll them, like roll it. So that was all in my head. Second thing that I thought about, because when it happened, like I remember I had the phone on because I have a thing that holds my phone
to the bike.
Yeah. I'm thinking, oh, we got to pay for a new phone. That was the second thing, because I done flipped over because I'm thinking the bike is gonna be messed up.
Oh boy.
Phone, I'm just like, oh, ain't got no phone now. Like I thought about that. So
So horrible. But go ahead.
it's all kind of coming to me. So because again, I actually did something similar, but I was at basketball, and I remember I told you I was playing. Like I said, I coach. I was playing,
Yes.
and I remember I had turned on a fast break. I had turned and I ran, and my mind saying, "You gonna get there, Jay." My feet. All I remember is I felt like my body was going. I was going down like this.
Yes.
And same thing. I bust in a row, came up, kept playing. 2 days later, my
No,
shoulder.
I was there for that one.
Was you?
Yes. I was there for that one.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember why, but I was there for that one. I said, "Oh, he's going down."
I went down. But I came up and I kept playing.
Yeah, and because I remember I was like, "Oh, he's gonna feel that later."
2 days later, I felt I couldn't lift my arm, but yeah. But no, that's it. Just like I said, that all that kind of made me think is like when we're doing too much, God is gonna sit us down, and it's gonna He's gonna remind us like, okay, you're doing too much. I need you to fall back. I need you to slow yourself down, because if not, it's gonna get worse.
Yes, and I think that going back to a little bit on the earlier point about what to do when the other person may not be, the person who needs to be slowed down is not open. I think you have to understand the role of your spouse, right? I'm a helpmate. So I'm trying to help you not fall over the bar, like not flip over, like not have to practice your roles. Like I am noticing you're doing too much. So if I bring it to you, I would hope that you would have an open mind to be like, oh, this is like God is working through her to tell me something. But you're right. Pride is going to stand up, right? Defensiveness is going to stand up. But it's like, and also acknowledging, yes, that is what's happening, but this is my helpmate. So I need to be open to what she has to say, because you're like you said, it's a matter of slowing down. If you don't give yourself time to slow down, you're going to keep going. And so I'm like, hey, hello. You might want to just take a breath and just kind of, because you're not, when you're constantly just doing, you're not giving yourself time to actually make sure that you're moving forward with clarity.
You can be exhausted but not know, because you're just running on fumes.
If you're not resting and allowing recovery to occur, in recovery, I feel like within relationships, is dealing around repair. So if you're not allowing those things to happen, you're just gonna be two trains just gonna working and collide. So honor the role that your helpmates have in being a voice of reason, and that everything that just because they're bringing something to you that you might not like or might find uncomfortable or whatever, or whatever you might feel, consider that they're also have your best interests at heart as well. And so maybe it's just because they're saying something doesn't mean that I'm uncomfortable with it, doesn't mean that it's an attack. I can be open to hearing what they have to say.
So you trying to tell me something there?
I'm using you because this is your situation.
I know. I'm kidding.
But it's vice versa. The roads go both. The roads go both ways. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much. I guess you have anything else you think you can think of about?
No. My question is: do you feel like you're still doing too much?
I'm gonna say no. I don't think I am.
Okay,
I
y'all.
don't. I don't. I
He's
know because
He's
I
not
want.
being honest with
I
himself.
want to. I want to do more
Just because
stuff.
you want to do it doesn't mean you should do it.
But I'm not. I don't think I'm doing.
Okay. All right, y'all
See?
stay tuned
See?
because we're gonna have some more B-side moments where
I don't think so.
we literally just had this conversation the other day about how we're going into a very busy season.
Yeah.
And that we have to be intentional.
Yeah.
And that we might have taken on too much.
Yeah. No. No. But okay.
Okay, y'all.
I'm not.
See what I have to
But I'm
work
saying I'm
with?
not adding.
See
I'm
what I
not
have to work
adding.
with?
I'm not trying to add to it. That's what I'm like.
No, you might not be trying to add
That's
to
why.
it.
That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not adding to. I'm not trying to add to. Like you said in the past, I'm always trying to help people. I'm not adding to it.
But your plate might already have 2 meats and 3 sides. It's already a very, very full plate.
Okay. That perspective.
Just
yeah.
because you're not adding on
Okay.
rolls and another side don't mean
I'm looking at. Okay.
that it's not too much.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Okay. I was looking like. I'm
Portion
not adding.
control is a thing, right?
You're right.
So
You're right. Okay. You're right.
I think like white space within our schedules, within our relationships. I think white space doesn't get enough credit. Like I feel like it's okay for you to be bored within your relationship. Okay. Meaning we don't have to have something planned every time, doing something all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's in the small moments, in those most random moments where we're technically not doing anything that I find very fulfilling.
Okay.
Like as we're watching our TV shows or we're just watching sports. Mm-hmm. At home, not in public. But anyways, as we're doing like these like mundane things, I find those to be very fulfilling.
Okay. I gotta take some stuff off my plate. Take these sides and
portion control.
Or these meats.
Portion control. So yeah, so I think we introducing some mundane and just just regular stuff is fine.
Okay.
Taking a slower pace is I feel like it's especially where we are in our lives it's okay. That goes into boundaries. Yeah. That's a whole different episode.
All right, yeah. So as always, we like I said, follow, share, subscribe.
Yes, and y'all support us, okay? So we have set up a Venmo where if you guys are getting anything from the content that we're producing, the free resources that we have, y'all can just go give us a tip. It's okay. I think Jay's gonna put it somewhere, the QR thing somewhere on the screen. But yeah, just support us with a couple of dollars or whatever. Give us a couple of tips because we have a lot of great ideas. But like we've said, we have a lot of things going on. And so any financial support will be beneficial. And we understand money is tight for a lot of people right now. So if you can only leave a comment, that would be great. Or subscribe, share, for real, do all the other things. We'll really appreciate it because we really want to do some big things in 2026. And right now, this is a 2-person show, and not really because Mr. Jason has a lot of things going on. So help a girl out by supporting us. So
you wrong for that. You wrong.
Were there any lies told?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
now you can finish your spill. Sorry.
I forgot where I was at. Follow, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, well, if there's nothing else,
Because remember, the real work begins at I do. Peace.
peace.